it's Anne here, and as you can tell by the title of this video, this is my hair care, skincare, body care inventory video or collection video. I've talked about this in other videos where I don't do like the way I have with my makeup, like I have it all in spreadsheets and I track it and I focus on makeup for like project panning. I don't do that with my other categories so much anymore. Well, I've never actually tracked any of that stuff, but I don't put them in project pans as much anymore because I feel like I use a lot of stuff fairly organically, and I feel like, so prior to like gathering stuff together, I felt like I didn't have a lot in this realm, but when I pulled everything out, it is there's some places, some categories very under control. Other categories were surprising that there seems to be a lot of stuff. At least when I pulled it all out, I was like, oh, there's more than I thought. I'm also including like all the samples that I have of things. So we're going to start off with hair care, then we're going to do skin care, then we're going to do body care, then we are going to finish off with fragrances. So let's start off with hair care. Alright, we are starting off with shampoo and conditioner, and in my head I was like, I only have 2 shampoos and 1 conditioner. Well, obviously this is more than that. So in my head, these are the 2 shampoos that live in my shower. Both of them are like almost done. I'm like really trying to hold off on buying a new shampoo to like the last minute. And then this is the conditioner that I use. This is like, I've had this for a really long time. I actually put this in a smaller bottle in the shower. So yeah, like this is what I mentally knew about. And then I was like, oh, I'm sure I've got a couple other things. So I knew I had these 2. I got these recently. Sorry, they're a sample living proof conditioner and shampoo. Haven't even used these yet. These 2 I've had for a really long time. I just need to finish them up. They're earth safe, so I was usually taking these. I'm gonna move this over because it's gonna drive me crazy. These are earth safe, so like they're great for like taking to the cottage. I think you can get this, I haven't checked recently, but when I did get this in a subscription box, when I looked it up, you can get this on well.ca, I believe. Bottles are super hard, which is super annoying, and that's probably one of the reasons why I really haven't used these. At least the conditioner. I did take the shampoo with me traveling, but yeah, I haven't finished those up, so I do need to finish those up. And then again, these are the ones that I take with me, like if I'm going to the cottage or like camping. This is a Lush shampoo bar, and then a detangler. I actually bought the detangler when I used to go swimming a lot more. I need to get back into doing that because this is really handy when you're swimming a lot and your hair gets really, really dry. I would still use conditioner, and I would use the detangler as well. So I'll be putting counts on the screen of everything. I haven't done that yet. But again, I'm not logging any of this. I'm not really tracking anything. But I think what I am going to do is at the end of the year, I'm going to do sort of like a check-in to see where we're at. And I mean, these are going to be done anyway, but I would like to finish these. And I'm not in a rush to finish these. These are pretty new. So like out of everything here, this is something that I want to see gone by the end of the year. So these are definitely something I need to finish up by the end of the year. These are going to be done. This I don't want to, this is going to be like a sad pan when it's finished. And then I'm not too worried about these. Again, I kind of just use them when I need to use them. I'm not in a rush to finish those out. Let's move on to skincare. Or no, sorry. Let's move on to other hair care categories. Here we have like miscellaneous hair stuff. So I have like a lot of, I don't even know how to categorize this stuff, like one-off things. This is like the category that I was like, oh, I have a lot of stuff in this. And when I got this in my lucky bag, I'm like, well, crap, because now it's another thing to add to this section of stuff that I need to like figure out what I'm doing with. Some of the stuff is obvious, and I shouldn't say some. Like 1 or 2 items are like easy stuff that I do use regularly. Specifically this is the coconut milk from OGX. It's a sort of like a hair oil, hair serum. I don't love this, but I am going to use it till it's done. I want to go back to, I really like the Hask hair oils. I like I think it's the Verb Ghost oil. I like the Bumble and Bumble Invisible Hairdresser's oil. I like why can't I think of the brand name right now? Way hair oil. So yeah, like this is taking me forever to finish up. Like I'm not sure. I'm probably like 2/3 the way through it, not quite halfway. So Oh, and of course it's leaking all over the table. So we're just gonna move that away. The other thing that I am working through, although I kind of forgot about it, is the Olaplex number 3. These are a couple of samples that I haven't even touched yet. One is a styling treatment, one is a style extender from Living Proof. I also have this nightcap from Living Proof. I have used this. This has the same problem that this has. Like, I think you have to use wet hair, or like you have to remember. Well, one of the things is you have to remember to put this on the night before. And my brain just doesn't remember that. This was something I bought when my hair was very blonde to help, cool it down. It says Brush Banisher. A couple of heat styling sprays that I don't really use. I have to like force myself to use these. I know this one is like I'm getting through it, but it's taken a long time. Again, these two things like I don't really use. So I have to force myself to use them. They're texturizing sprays. I've mostly been using the Way one as like a hairspray. Anybody remember this kind of thing? I'm waiting for this to like come back in style. It's a shine mist, so like when you add it after. The reason why I don't use this a whole lot is because I feel like it does make my hair look oily, or it gets oilier faster when I use this, and like I try to like not wash my hair a whole lot. That's something I need to figure out what to do with. Same with these last this category right here. These 3 are like the kind of in my head use it or lose it. Like if I'm not using these by the end of the year, I need to just get rid of them. So again, remember when sea salt sprays were like the thing? I feel like my hair texture changes depending on if I'm dyeing it or not, and the way it is right now, like I feel like it doesn't go curly very much. I think because the bleach, it sort of has broken that aspect of my hair, so it doesn't seem to curl as easy, like naturally. And then the mousse, same thing. Like I used to use the mousse because my hair would curl really well, but it hasn't really been doing that lately, so I haven't been using the mousse at all. So yeah, in this category, I'd like to see either finishing stuff or just letting some things go because I'm not using them. So these 3 for sure, I kind of want to have a decision by the end of the year. I would definitely like to see these 2 gone. This I should be able to finish up. This again, this should be gone by the end of the year. And this is like almost empty anyway, so I'm not too worried about that. But yeah, this one's probably like half full. Again, half full. So I'm not sure I can finish these 2, but definitely I want to see a lot of this, like half of it gone by the end of the year. This again, I'm not in any rush to get rid of it. It just depends on my hair color and what I'm deciding to do with it. But lately, because I've been doing like pink and purple and stuff, I haven't been really focusing on this, although I probably should because it'll help give me more of like a true color instead of like a warm color, if that makes sense. Anyway, yeah, this is like a weird category for me. So this is an area where my brain plays tricks on me because I was like, I only have 1 hairspray and 1 dry shampoo. Well, obviously I have more than that because it's like I don't think about these things. My brain just shuts them out. Because again, I use these on the regular, like the big ones. And this one's like almost done. I actually did just finish up a dry shampoo, but my plan is like these. Actually, all of my dry shampoos are like this much. They're all little. But I want to finish these 2 up. I want to finish all of these up before I buy a new one. But again, I'm not too stressed about that, but I just need to finish these up. They're too little for me. There's too little product in them for me to like save them for a vacation. I just need to use them. So yeah, those will be done. Again, hairspray, I don't mind having like 1 small one, but I need to get rid of or I need to finish up a couple of these. So I need to stop using one of these and use these at home because these are pretty, one's about half full. That one's, again, they're all like half full, which is super annoying because it's like, is it enough for a vacation or do I need to buy a new one for travel? So yeah, this is a category where I'd love to see, by the end of the year, I'd love to see all of this gone, and I think that's doable. I just have to remember to use them, if that makes sense. And then this last category is like my hair dye category, and yeah, there is a shampoo and a conditioner in this category. And the reason why I include these here is because they're more specific to like when I dye my hair. Like I don't use this conditioner just like regular. I use it to dilute hair dye. And then same with this shampoo. I mean, I did use this shampoo when I used to bleach my hair, but now I use it more like a purple touch-up, if that makes sense. It's a very, very purple shampoo. It's for like removing brass, but if you leave it on your hair will go purple. If you have blonde hair, it's very, very pigmented. And again, these three, when I used to dye my hair myself, I can't tell you how I did it. I don't remember the things that I did. There are videos, there are, blog posts, but that's why I bought these products when I used to bleach my hair myself. Like this is like a developer, and then the toner, and then you would add this again. It's a purple, it's cooling violet, so it takes sort of the brassiness out. When you have like box dyes that your hair kind of goes a bit more, I don't want to say orange, because if your hair is really dark, it's going to go orange. But if your hair is like mine, and you get that sort of like banana yellow, and you want to cool it down, that's how you use these types of products. And then I forgot I had this. So I do want to use this up. I finished up my other hair dyes. I think I'm going to use this up soon. I don't know. I haven't decided yet if I'm going to dye my hair one more time before I go get it bleached again, or if I just like let it go and then get it bleached and then dye it after. I haven't decided that yet. It's sort of like this cat and mouse thing of, I don't want to dye it too soon before bleaching it, because I learned the hard way last year that it makes bleaching it hard. I'm probably going to have to buy, there's a product you can buy, I bought it once before, that's sort of like a color stripper. It stinks to high heaven, but it works. And I think it might be a good thing for me to do. I don't want to say like right before I get it bleached again, but at some point I probably should do it to strip any excess color out of my hair before I go get it bleached again. I also need to get a haircut. I am going to cut my hair, not super short, but I think I'm going to cut a lot of the dead hair off, so like probably a good 3 inches or so. But yeah, this category is kind of like another weird one, but again, I'm not really stressed about having this stuff. The only annoyance is like it takes up space, but I know I want to keep it because I will use it eventually. Yeah, so that's the hair dye section. So that's all the hair stuff. Now we're gonna move on to like the skincare. And when I say skincare, I mean like face skincare, not body stuff. Okay, when I said that was the end of the hair stuff, I lied. I found 3 more things. So I found these 2 little mini conditioning shampoos that I took from a hotel room somewhere. So this one's like empty, I feel like. It's almost empty. And then this one feels pretty full. So I need to finish those up. And then this is, again, something I take when I travel. It is like a dry shampoo, but it's like a powder. So again, I feel like this is always good for the cottage, but it feels like it's almost empty. And I think I just need to finish it up and stop saving that last little bit because it's just taking up space. Okay, starting off with facial skincare, and we're starting off in the easy section. Like this is, again, I feel like well under control. For the most part, I kind of knew everything that was here. A couple discoveries. So again, oh, this is backwards. These are my 2 makeup removers, only makeup removers I have. These are my 2 facial cleansers. Again, the only ones I have. This one lives in my shower. This one lives by my sink. Both are like half empty. This was oopsie, I didn't realize I still had this. Again, took it from the hotel at Disney. It's a sea salt facial soap. I don't know if I'll use that on my face, but it is what it is. It's called facial, so we're keeping it here. And then, oh, you know what I'm missing here? I was missing this guy. So facial moisturizer. So it's like, this is my daily one. This is my nighttime one. This is the one that I just bought for when this one finishes. And then this is like, my skin's going crazy. I need something. I need something more. And then this is with the cleansers. It's like an exfoliating powder, but I've just kind of included it with this kind of stuff. And then also same with this. This is like a facial exfoliating scrub. I bought this in Scotland last year because my skin was going crazy. I probably won't use this on my face going forward. I don't know. I haven't decided. But it's something, again, I kind of forgot, like, with this. I was like, oh, yeah, I have that facial scrub, too. Whoops. So a couple of things in here that I would like to use up. Again, I think this will be finished up probably end of springtime, and then I'll be opening this up. And these will be done. Like, I'm not worried about this. This is taking a long time, but I'm not mad about it. Don't roll away, please. Yeah, there's nothing in this that's like, by end of year, I hope it's gone, because I know a lot of this will be done by end of year, and I'm not in a rush to finish any of this, if that makes sense. So this is a category where, you know, in my head, I'm like, it's really well under control. I talked about that when I bought some of the Kiehl stuff, that I'm like finishing up things and I need to buy new skincare, blah, 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 blah. And then when I put it all together, it's like, oh, it is kind of a lot. The only saving grace is it's not like a lot of backup stuff. It's a lot of one-offs. And things are like getting finished and stuff like that. So while there is stuff here that I definitely need to like pare down, it's not, I don't know, it wasn't bad when I, like, in my mind, like prior to doing this, I'm like, it's not bad. Then I pull everything out, I'm like, oh God, it's bad. And then I like was like, no, it actually really is not that bad. Because it's all like different stuff, if that makes sense. I do have 4 mask things left. I don't even know if this is any good yet. I haven't tried it in a while. Again, surprise thing that I found with like all my like travel stuff. But yeah, there's quite a few in here left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I've got 5 little packets, and I get like 10 uses out of these guys. So I've got to finish this up. So I definitely want to finish these masks up by the end of the year. Again, this one is a Innisfree, so it's not something I can use right now. Like, I feel like my skin is too dry right now, but this will be fine in the summer. Same with this peeling one. But I think as long as I remember to use these, I can use them. It's no problem. Again, this is sort of like my regular skincare routine right in here. This is something that I do want to finish up soon, but it is like almost empty. It's a sort of like it's not really, I guess it's kind of like a toner. It's like a moisturizer in a spray, if that makes sense. I kind of just use it to like, my skin's feeling a little dry, or in the morning, like this morning I went to the gym, so I gave my face a wash and just sprayed this on just to give it a bit of moisturizer before I left. This is my only toner. I have the snail slime essence, a hyaluronic acid type serum. These are all my eye stuff right here. So I do have more eye cream stuff that I realized I had, because I forgot I had this guy from Youth. It's a retinol eye cream, but because it's a retinol eye cream, I don't really use it very regularly, and I don't necessarily just like use it on my eyes. I technically actually use this more like on my forehead, because that's where I feel like I have the wrinkles, is the forehead. Again, a squalane serum. I have another serum down here that I'm trying to finish up that's like a squalane type 1. I actually am trying to mix this with my foundation, but again, just have to remember to use it. But like, there's literally like, I can't actually use the dropper anymore. There's that little left, so like that will be done. Again, these are the 2 that I just recently bought from The Ordinary. This is in here, even though it's like a, I don't know what this is called. This is it's a serum, but I kind of use it like as a moisturizer. So I use this like when I'm putting on my makeup, and I feel like if around my eyes or like around my nose is still a little dry, like I'll throw this on while I'm doing my makeup. It's kind of like a spot thing. This was a discovery. I forgot I had this. This is a retinol wrinkle concentrate. This was like lumped in with my bag with like my Polysporin and stuff. I think I'm probably gonna actually more use this like on my neck and my chest maybe. I'm not sure, because I've had this for a while. I don't know if I want to put it on my face. But this is something I want to finish up by the end of the year. Again, a couple of random stuff that I just need to use, and I haven't really been using them. These are like eyebrow serums and lash serums. I don't like either of them, but neither of them are like offensive either, so I just need to use them. I prefer, like, this is the Rapid Lash. I prefer the Rapid Brow. I just don't like this tiny little brush. I find it really awkward to use this, and I really just prefer to use these on my brows and not my lashes, so I want to get the Rapid Brow. I know the Rapid Brow works, and I do like it. Again, this is something I bought this like before it went viral. I've used it on and off. I don't know, it's not something I'll ever get rid of unless it goes bad. It kind of works, but sometimes it's like too fiddly and you end up making a mess, so, and I just don't feel like I have that kind of skin for it to work, if that makes sense. A couple of vitamin C stuff, again, trying to finish those up. This is another thing, like, I just need to finish it. There's so little left in it. I was using this like on my eyebrow where I have the scarring from the microblading, but it does not mix well with other stuff, and so that's the reason why this is taking me a long time to use it. Again, kind of just plugging away at the 4th Ray overnight mask. And then 2 sort of random stuff, like this is the retinol wrinkle kit from Kiehl's, which I haven't opened yet. and then the Alpha Beta Universal Daily Peel. Like, that's an OG. I will definitely use those. That's not a big problem. So yeah, like, there's stuff in here that's like regular things that I use on the daily, and there's stuff in here that just gets forgotten and I need to focus on. So things that I need to focus on, I want all of these done by the end of the year. I want this done by the end of the year. This should be done because it's almost done. This will be done too because it's almost empty. Oh, this is like my only acne thing. This is, again, like sputtering, so I'm probably going to have to buy a new one. So this particular one will be done. And these two eyebrow things. Everything else will get used organically, so I'm not too worried about it. So that's why I kind of like flip-flopped on this category, because like for the most part it's pretty good. There are a few things that I just need to focus on and get them done. Okay, here we are with a body wash stuff. So we're onto the body care stuff. That was all the face stuff. Now we're on to body care. This is body wash. Again, not too bad, but not great either, if that makes sense. There is a little bit more body wash here than I realized. So this is one of the Dove, one of these. So I use these I kind of use all of these interchangeably. Some days I use all of them. It's one of those things that, like, I just kind of mix it up. Like, if I'm in a rush, like this morning I had a quick shower before I went to the gym, and I used just this, and like that's what I use on my body when I'm in a rush, because it's like soap, rinse, at the shower. If I have a bit more time, you know, I'll use some other stuff. So I do have 3 full-size body washes from the Bath and Body Works, but they're not all full, like, if that makes sense. So like this one, I'm trying to show, it gets, you know, it's pretty, that one's probably the lowest one. That one's probably about the same. This is like the most full one that I have. So you can kind of see there. It's probably about 2/3. It's just over half. And then I do have 3 minis. So I did talk about those when I bought in my Bath and Body Works haul, like last November, December, whenever it was like body care, or no, that was like the mini sale. So I ended up keeping 2 out of, I think, the 5 or 6 that I bought. And then this one again is like almost done. It's probably, again, I just need to finish that up. And then these 2 are my like moisturizing body washes. This one again is getting close to being done, and this one hasn't been opened yet. So like this is pretty under control. This is under control. This again, I don't know what to do with it. So I got this. If you're curious, Maddie's Place is where Harley was from and where I do my fostering from in Toronto. And so I bought these soaps to like use at some point. I still haven't used them, so I need to use them at some point to figure out what I'm going to do with those. But yeah, so like it's not too bad, but it's not great. Like I'd love to finish up. I'd love to kind of only have like 2. And this is always like you're going to probably have 4 because there's always like a box comes in. I think a thing comes with 4. But it's not bad. So I feel okay with this. Okay, here we have body scrubs and tanning stuff. Again, this is like me airing my dirty laundry because I forgot I had some things. I forgot I had this. And this is what's in my shower right now. So like this isn't too bad, but like I went from 0 body scrubs to 5. I mean, this is just a sample, but it's still a pretty big sample. It's the KP one. I'm kind of using it on and off. The camera will focus on it. So that does live in my shower, but I kind of will rotate through these scrubs. I need to figure out what to do with this one though. I hate it. As it is, it like literally is like coffee grounds. In my head, what I want to do is mix it with maybe this. At one point I was thinking of like melting these down and mixing with this and reshaping those, but that seems like a lot of effort, so maybe I'll just mix it with this and see how it goes. Because I do want to just use it up. I don't want to throw it out, but I just don't like this format. I never used to have body scrubs because I do like to use the Italy towels, or like I think they're called Korean towels. They're like a scrubby towel, and I want to go back to those. I do miss them. I might keep like a scrub on hand, but I feel like those really work for me, and they're affordable, and yeah, like I'm just not a big fan of body scrubs in general. Not that I'm not a big fan, just feels like an extra step. And then this is all my tanning stuff. I have this here because it kept rolling away. This isn't really a tanner. It's like it says gel bronzer, so it's like a skin tint, essentially. I've had this for like a lifetime. Again, I don't see myself finishing this up by the end of the year. but I need to use it. You can use it on your face. I haven't really used it on my face. I should maybe try. This is really my favorite. These two things here, the self-tanning drops for your face and the Saint Tropez watermelon, whatever you call it, tanner, favorite tanners. So I have to force myself to finish up the Sephora one. The Sephora one is good. It was actually a really good one, but I just love this one so much more than that one. So it's like I gotta force myself to finish this one. And then, yeah, I haven't even really used this because I focus on this one. So, yeah, so I'm pretty well under control on the tanning side, I feel like. I had to really, though, like, work at that. Back in, like, July or August, the, like, Winners and Marshalls and stuff started getting a ton of tanning products in that I really wanted to try. And then I was like, no, you still haven't finished these guys up, so don't buy any new ones. But now it's like there probably isn't any tanning stuff. So I definitely will probably buy some more tanning stuff this year because I know I'm probably going to finish. Definitely going to finish this. So again, kind of, let's think about end of year. I definitely want to have this done, and I definitely want to have this done. Everything else, you know, if it's done, it's done. If it's not, it's not. Everything else will get progress on them. Here we are with body moisturizers, and yes, I admit this is a lot. It looks like a lot. It is a lot, but hear me out. It's getting worked through. So this is my, like, kind of, again, if I'm in a rush, moisturizer. If I don't want something too heavy, I just kind of throw this on. I really like this. I see myself repurchasing this. I do really miss, I can't even think of the brand name now. There was one that I used to always buy that was kind of my favorite. I love the scent of this, so I'll probably repurchase this one again. I do have 3 body butters, but this one is almost done. I think it'll be in my January empties. You can see it's pretty much finished. And then I have 3 body lotions, but again, I don't know how well you can see. Like, they're all getting worked through. Like, that one's got, you know, maybe 2/3. That one is just over half. This one is actually, well, I think it's some of this. I don't think this is warm vanilla sugar. It might be. I feel like I actually added some. It might be part warm vanilla sugar, part like fresh coconut. I know I added something to this so I could take it traveling with me. And again, these are all my body creams from Bath & Body Works, but this one, again, won't be in the January empties because there's still a little bit more left in here. Always cut them open because I just cut this open this morning and look how much is still left in there. And I was struggling to get the product out. These 2 are like half-ish done, and then these 3 are full. So I'm not too worried about it because I know, like, I'll probably have 2 of these in next month's empty, and then, like, these will take me, like, through to the next SAS in June. I probably won't even buy, I might buy 1 in June because I'm thinking of what will take me through to, like, December. And I'm not sure, maybe 2. Because, again, I go through these. Generally, it takes me about 1 a month to go through these, but it's taking me a little bit longer because I am using, like, body butters now and body lotions, which is different than in the past. Normally, I just only use these, and I use about 1 of these a month. So, yeah, those are all my body creams. I know it's a lot, but for me, this is, like, manageable. Okay, and last of the body care is sort of like a miscellaneous section, and this is sort of a little bit of my, like, I don't want to say shame section, but, like, oh, kind of forgot about some of these things. So, in particular, this part's fine. These are my hand creams. I did forget that I had this one from Avon. This one is almost done, so I'm happy about that. I am starting to use hand creams now. Actually, I need to put some on right now. Let's put some on right now. My hands are feeling a little dry, and I am noticing a difference when I use hand cream on my hands. It's definitely helping in terms of, like, the aging look of them, and just, like, yeah, it was not something that I ever used before, but I know as I'm getting older it's something that I should be using because it's definitely helping with, like, my nails as well. So yeah, that guy's almost done. I'm kind of, like, really squeezing. I think I'm gonna cut it open soon just to make sure I get the rest of it. So yeah, for hand creams, not too worried. I'd like to have, again, this one done by the end of the year. These 2 I probably won't finish by the end of the year, but it is what it is. This is an aloe vera gel. I was using this on my face with the NuFace device. I have, like, a sensitivity to aloe vera, at least on my face, and it makes me go red, so I need to use this on my body. I just haven't figured out how or when. This is a body oil that I forgot I had. It was way back in the cupboard. I've never used it. I think it's still good. It smells fine. I just smelled it this morning. It seems fine, but yeah, I need to use that. This is fine. This is not a shame issue. This one's fine. I just use this regular. I shouldn't say regular. I use this when I feel like I have like extra dry skin issues. Kind of like the La Roche-Posay item, but this is more like on my body. So like my feet, my elbows, my knees, sometimes on my face. This is something I bought for my brother for Christmas and then forgot to give to him. So I haven't decided if I'm going to keep this or give it to him, but we'll see. When I see him next, I'm going to ask him if he wants it, and if he doesn't want it, I'll keep it. And then I have one more weird thing to just put in here. This is glitter that I've been meaning to mix with one of those moisturizers that I just showed, and I haven't done it yet, and this has been sitting around. So I need to do that. So this is kind of like a use it or lose it. I want to see this either finished or at least an attempted use of this by the end of the year. And same with these two things. These are kind of use it or lose it. Like if I use them, I use them. If I don't, I don't. I need to like figure out what I'm doing with them. They're taking up space, and yeah, I'm not using them. So yeah, this is kind of like my, well, dirty laundry version, I guess, of some of my stuff that's going on. There is one more dirty laundry thing coming up though, so stay tuned. Okay, so this was gonna be the dirty little secret that it's like, look at all the samples I have that are just sitting around, but it's even worse. Once I pulled all this out, there was a couple things I didn't realize. Found another shampoo and conditioner. I thought this was all like kind of like face stuff, but no, a little shampoo and conditioner or like body stuff. So yeah, another two that I need to finish up. I also found this, which is almost done. I really liked this product when, sorry, it's not focusing on it. It's the Hygiene Anti-Rouge. When I used to walk very long to work, my walk to work is a lot shorter now, but I used to have a longer walk, and I'd walk like in obviously like frigid temperatures, so my face would get very red and irritated. And I really enjoyed this product to help with that. I need to cut it open. Like there's not much left in this. I need to just finish it out. And I found 2 half-used facial oils that I did not realize I even had. Completely forgot. Thought I used these up. Nope. So they're not actually samples. They're regular items. So again, 2 items that I want to finish by the end of the year. I struggle with facial oils because I don't know how you guys use them without having them pill up with your like facial creams. So like if I use like a facial oil and then I use like the Kiehl's cream, it ends up like pilling. Do you guys have tips for that? Do you just like alternate, like one day use an oil, one day use a cream? I've always struggled with facial oils. That's why I started trying to use it to combine with my like foundation, but you know, some days I just forget to do that, or it's a lot of work. It's a lot of effort to do that. So I'm curious to know how you guys use facial oils. Yeah, these are all the samples that have been just hanging about in my collection that I need to just like, again, use or lose. Like I would love to, by the end of the year, be like, all of this is done, which is totally doable. I just have to remember to use them all. Okay, so that's the end of skincare and body care. Final category is fragrance. I'll probably be pretty short with the fragrance because I did do a whole video recently on my fragrances, so I will link that below, but we'll just kind of do an overview because I have bought some more. I lost some that broke, that died, but I did buy a few more sprays, I think, since that video. So, fragrances up next. Alright, and this is all my fragrances, and I have a couple of random stuff on the end there just holding everything because it was all rolling away. So yeah, this is a lot more than I initially thought I had. I remember doing that fragrance video and being like, wow, and I bought more since then, but I did lose a few things too. But yeah, I do have a lot, and this is plenty enough for me. I know I lost those few fragrances. I'm not in a rush to buy any right now. I can definitely see myself replacing 1 or 2 of those that I lost. I can see myself buying 1 or 2 fragrances this year, particularly just like a travel size. I think I need to like cool it on the body sprays for a bit. Although like I do have 2 warm sugars, but I'm so excited. This one is like almost done. I'm not going to move it because I know if I move it, everything's going to roll away. So yeah, and then these are like my real fragrances. This one is really old. It's the Be Delicious from DNKY. I actually don't use this anymore, but I'm not going to get rid of it. It's like a nostalgia item for me. But yeah, so these are all the fragrances. And then I do have like a little bin of samples here. So I'm just going to pull those out and see how many I have. So I just counted, I had 16 samples in that little bin. And I would say by the end of the year, I want at least half of those gone. Again, I just need to focus on using them, because that's like, you know, 1 a month-ish for 8 months, which is doable. I just need to use them and focus on them and finish them up. So yeah, that is everything for my hair care, skincare, body care, and fragrance. I will have posted some numbers, I think, on the screen. Give or take a few, like I may have missed something. Like again, with like the shampoos, I kept finding little minis. But yeah, this was eye-opening for me. Again, I'm not gonna track this stuff the way I do my makeup. Like I have spreadsheets for my makeup and all that kind of stuff. But these are the categories that I do log with my like beauty buys and buys, with like my empties and my hauls. So you'll see what kind of comes in and comes out. And I'm really hoping you're going to see stuff coming out more than coming in, because I do want to manage some of these categories a little bit better, but I don't want to go at it with the same rigor that I do with the other, like with my makeup and stuff. I do feel like I do a pretty good job with these categories, but like I said, there's a few items that are just hanging around that I need to figure out what to do with them. Like again, in my mind, I'm kind of like use it or lose it is pretty much with a few of those things. So we'll do a recap. I'm gonna bring this video back up at the end of the year, and we'll do a little maybe review and look and see what things got finished and what things are problematic that I need to deal with before the end of the year. So I'm really curious about how you guys manage like your skincare, hair care, body care. Like, do you have inventory spreadsheets? Is it just like a free-for-all? Do you feel like you have it under good control? Do you feel like maybe you could do a video like this, or even just like on your own, kind of pull some stuff out and see what's going on, see what areas you could maybe tighten up a little bit. I did forget to mention at the beginning of this that this was entirely inspired by Jessica Lee's video. Again, I'm taking the same casual approach to this that she did, so I will link her video down below. And yeah, I hope you liked this video. If you did, feel free to give a little thumbs up down below. And if you haven't already, I would love it if you subscribe to my channel here in Toronto, Canada. I hope you're doing well, and I'll see you sometime soon. Bye.